Live. Live, straight out of Ngaruahia, New Zealand. Here's Mario. Stream. Going to be taking a look at a number of things. So first we'll get things up and running. My background today is the beautiful Mount Taranaki, also known as Mount Egmont. So, yes, I'm just going to move my position on the screen there. In this case here, I'm just not happy with where I'm positioned and the way that I'm looking. So if I go like that, that's probably a wee bit better. And yes, so that's the wonderful Mount Taranaki there in the background. That's down on the west coast of the North Island. The largest city by there is New Plymouth. And I've spent a little bit of time there. My uncle was the headmaster at a school there. So I used to, my parents liked to get me out of the house for the school holidays. So I think I spent 1 or 2 school holidays at New Plymouth with my uncle Brian, and my cousins, 4 of them. Well, they were there intermittently. I think I was towards the end of my sort of school years, 13, 14, 15, around 15, 16, perhaps around that time. Auntie Colleen, of course. So yeah, I have some memories of memorable times down there, and especially some of the beaches in and around Mount Taranaki. You can see here, it's quite often it's quite covered in snow, but beautiful, iconic mountain, iconic shape. WT, hello. What are you busy there? I thought a couple of you seem to got pretty good there. I don't know what sort of algorithm you've got running there, but it's working pretty well. Although I guess a pink cathedral in South America perhaps wouldn't be too. Oh well. Anyway, I'll have to come up with that. Was the something for tomorrow now. So got to get me thinking cap on for that one. So yeah. How have you been? All good? Any big plans? You've got your boating. We talked about the boating last time. You've usually got something on the go. So yeah, that'd be nice to hear. Not quite sure how we're. Are you on your phone or PC tonight? So yeah, I did say I'd be on round about 11. So yeah, I've sort of kept to that schedule. So yeah, I was just going to maybe do a little bit of a recap of what went on during the week. So hopefully we've all got sound and stuff. So yeah, I'm going to just pop over to the big screen there, and I've got my YouTube channel up there, and just sort of make a bit of a start from where I was. It's taking a little bit. It's a little bit slow to get sorted there in the background, but yeah, computers only. Carry on doing that. I'm not quite sure what you're referring to. It might be something I said. Yes. So what's happening here? Oh, that's live on Sunday. Yeah, last Sunday I decided that I would well, it was Sunday afternoon. I recall that's right. On the Saturday, I was so pleased that I had quite a little bit of stuff sorted with my thing there. I've just noticed that I've got a little bit of haziness there on my green screen, so I might just try and sort that out a little bit if I can. Just using the OBS software. So I'll just have a bit of a crack there. Filters, chroma key, and just get that sort of working there. See if I can get rid of that bit of haziness there. Ooh. Oh, that's a bit better. Ooh, a bit better there. So doesn't like the white background so much. I think that's probably as good as I'm going to get there. I'll just have a look at a bit of a bigger. It's a bit tingly on the old what's the name there, but yeah, we can. I think I'll just have to go with that somehow. About there. So yep. See how that works out. Okay. Oh well, we'll leave that there and get back to the this one here. So yes, I on the Sunday, yeah, I went live on the Sunday with the Tite Bay boat sheds in the background, and just went for a little while and got a few things sorted. I was just so happy to be able to get back and be able to live stream. So yeah, it's all very interesting. So I'm not sure. Are you? That's words on the screen there. The words on the screen. Are they in mirror writing, or are you able to see them round the right way? I'm not quite sure. Are they the live on Sunday? Is that round the right way? It's always a bit. It sort of doesn't always work out quite so well, but I think it should be okay. Yeah. Okay. All good. All righty. So yeah, I did that on the Sunday, and then I did my Sunday vlog on the Sunday night, and that was all about the success that I'd had with the live streaming. Well, sort of success. I've still got a few little bits of wrinkles to sort out, and we've got all our comments down there as well. So yeah, that was very pleasing to get underway with the streaming again. It has a few little downfalls. I think I've got the starts a little bit better. I've got a little thing playing at the start. I can I've got this sort of little. I'll show you there. Got this little thing happening, so it's got a little bit of movement at the start. Before I sort of come on with a little countdown thing there. I might be able to work a bit better on that, but that was the best one I can find. And yeah, so then we can go to the title of the vlog, and then the one that I've got there, and then across to the big screen. So that's all very good. And then I've got another little one here that when the vlog ends, I can just flick to that little one there, and just so people know that it's ending. So it was a bit of fun, and that's the little timer comes up there. I might be able to get, say, a little timer that'll turn on up in one corner here, and it'll tell people to hit the like button or something like that. I was working on that tonight, but yeah, didn't quite come out so well. So yes, on the Sunday, I was able to go with the my success theme there, and get things sort of moving away on there. So that was what the title screen there. So that was very pleasing, and yeah, got some 24 comments on that one there, and yeah, a couple of new people coming on in. Very intriguing and interesting. So yeah, that was my Sunday, and obviously getting closer and closer to the 365 days of continuous vlogging, 1 year. It's been quite interesting, and we went back and yeah, moving ahead. So alrighty, so on the now this one here is the Tuesday, and oh yes, this was the after the live stream. We did quite a little bit of talking about the notifications, and as you pointed out, the notifications are not coming through. Oh, what happened there? I don't know what I did there. Oops, no bells. That should be that one. Okay. Oh, I think I might have made a little bit of a boo-boo there when I did it live, and then I had to flick over to the actual one. So oh, we'll see what happens. That's a bit interesting. Is it? Oh yes, it's moving along. So this was the yeah, well, we weren't getting any notifications there. So oh, here it goes. Is it? Oh, that's it there. Yeah, that's better. So no bells. Yeah, this was at Bells Beach in Australia, and we talked a little bit about notifications and how they're not coming through on the phone. So I've sort of resigned myself to the fact there's two things coming in. One is that I've got fibre very close. Very close. It's at my neighbour's. I don't quite know when I'm going to get it, and I don't know whether, like, they've dug holes outside their place. So we're waiting to see how that comes. So one, I'm hoping that that's going to give me a little bit more oomph, to use one of your words. Okay, yeah, I realise there's no notification. Is there anything that I could maybe do that might help? Say, for instance, you know, like, I don't know, you do get notification. I wonder, there is something I could try in the other one, and that's saying that when the event is coming up, but I don't quite know how that works. There's a thing in the other streaming thing where you can notify ahead of time that you're going to go live. So, I mean, I could maybe, when I know I'm about half an hour away, put something in there, but then go through the other one at that time. I don't know what that would do. It may send out a notification. I'm not sure, but I'm not sure about the phones. I have to say, I do pretty much all my YouTubing on the PC, the exact opposite of Yankee. So, okay, 30 minutes up. I've seen that also. Okay, have you seen that on your phone? Like, yeah, 30 minutes before, is it? Yeah, coming up in 30 minutes or something like that. If you've seen that on your phone, I could try that and yeah, see what happens. Okay, well, that might be a way around it, just to signify the event. And then, like, there's two options essentially on YouTube. One is that you can go stream through YouTube using the OBS software, but when I do that, it doesn't hold up so well, and the stream's not strong enough, so my internet's not strong enough to do that. I was doing that a while ago, and I don't know whether I've changed the setting or what have you, but I don't know. But I'm not sure if it was on the phone. Backyard Tech used to do it. Okay. All right. So that through that one, you can do events and sort of let people know that it's happening. However, then there's the new one that they've put out, which is just a straight streaming one, which I rather suspect is probably geared towards people with phones, because you can just stream directly from your phone, pretty much, you know, as long as you've got connection. So, you know, you're within a mobile network, I would suggest. So yeah, that one's that's the one that I've been using, because it seems to stream better. There's better bandwidth and stuff like that. So yeah, that's always pretty interesting. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing. I might give that a go and see if anything comes up in that regard. So that was what day was that now? That was the Monday, possibly. Okay, and so I got on to that one. Oops, I've got to go. Oh no, that was it there. That's it there. And then on the Tuesday, oh yes, on the Tuesday, of course, I went with a group of students. So I tried having a test pattern while we're waiting for the stream to come on. But yeah, I thought that was a bit boring. I don't know. It was a bit old school. So I've come up with that new one that I just showed you. So yes, we went up to the expressway in Huntley. It's due on stream. I think they said it was about 17 Ks. So it bypasses it pretty much. But Narrawahia has been bypassed by the Narrawahia bypass, funnily enough. And then this is the next one, which will go from Huntley. It'll take about 10 minutes off the journey to Auckland. So it bypasses Huntley, so you've got to go through quite a slow single lane area, and maybe 3 or 4 kilometres of real slow traffic through Huntley that can get quite congested at various times. So they're saying that that's going to take out about 10 minutes off the time. So pretty soon, from where I am here through to Auckland, it's going to be pretty straightforward, maybe just over an hour through to the airport, where it used to be an hour and a half to 2 hours sometimes. My in-laws, we used to bring them in they came in from Queensland, and so they'd fly into Auckland once or twice a year. They used to comment they never went to the airport the same way twice. You used to have to go through suburbs and all sorts of things, but now they've put in expressways and motorways and things like that, and it's relatively quickly. If you choose and go at the right time, you can certainly. Yeah, that's interesting about them losing business. Like Narrawahia, we've been bypassed now for 3 or 4 years, possibly more, and certainly everyone said that was the case, and that they'd lose a lot of business, but they sort of have, but none of we've still got 3 or 4 or 5 like takeaways or food shops around the area in the main drag, or on the old State Highway 1, and yeah, it's they're still in business, still going along, probably not quite as profitable as they used to be. And then we have a big BP Connect, and certainly they've knocked back their staff, but I think they're still profitable. and a lot more. I mean, the locals love it. It's a lot more relaxed. We can drive out onto the highway. Now, it's a lot safer. A lot safer to drive to right turn onto the highway and getting off the highway. Every now and again, they do something. Service stations, yeah. Petrol stations. Yeah. We call them service stations, or I thought you called them servos in Aussie. I don't know. Service stations. BP Connect is that we've got one. We've got another one. Oh, we've got 3 in town, but one guy was never on the highway, so he's always yeah. But there's still a lot of local traffic. Like, we've still got a local population of 6,000 or 7,000, and plus rural. So it's still it's still all right. I reckon we've actually had a couple of new takeaways come on board as well. So yeah, it's yeah, no, it's better. We reckon Huntly might feel it a wee bit more, but then their CBD is bypassed anyway. They sort of have a sort of in town bypass. So, and not many people really want to stop in Huntly or Ngaruawahia for that matter, even in the past traditionally. So there was some people on TV that suggested that they'd only stop there for an emergency. So yeah, but it's been an interesting thing. But certainly, yeah, they're small towns, but they still have a reasonable amount of local traffic. A lot of it, of course, depends on is quite dependent on where the GPS leads people as well. That can have quite a lot of influence as to how they go and what have you. So yeah, but no, we're well, pretty happy. Most people I talk to in Ngaruawahia are pretty happy. They're loving it since the highways bypass them, and obviously we can get in and out of town quite quickly, and we're actually growing. Well, a lot of people are coming to live here, and there's a lot more industry and things because it's quicker for them to get to Auckland where some of the jobs and things are. So it's an intriguing conundrum, the whole thing. That sometimes, what you think might be intuitively think, sometimes it just doesn't quite work out that way. But Huntly will certainly be an interesting case in point as to how that goes. But I think it's got a big enough population probably just to sustain what's there now, and yeah, be a lot sort of manageable, really. But time will tell. We'll see what happens. But there's not been a lot of press in Ngaruawahia on the. Yeah. There's certainly some pluses or minuses. Maybe a bit further down the track, it might take a few years for people to change their habits and things like that. And as the local roads don't get the same funding as the big state highways, things might get a little bit better. And yeah, no, but it was great, interesting up on the expressway. Yeah, the students were, well, relatively interested, although they didn't ask too many questions. But yes, I think for some of them it might have been a first out on an actual site, to be fair. But yeah, no, it was an enjoyable day and great company. Put on about 3 or 4 vehicles, drove us round and really gave us a good show. So yeah, that was Tuesday that was. Yeah, and then of course coming up Wednesday. And yeah, on Wednesday I talked a little bit more about streaming, and yeah, some of the intricacies of that. I see here WT. Oh, okay, yeah. We had all right, the caption contest for that one as well. So yeah, we got that's one of the different things that I've been trying. I'm trying to look for a whole variety of different things that will give me more options when it comes to sorting the vlog out, because you know, it's some day to do the same thing repetitively day after day takes a lot of thought sometimes to get the creative juices going. So had a bit of things. So I've tried to go and do a few things differently. So I've got challenges now, and what have you there with the challenges and the little word problems and the caption contests. So it's giving me a lot more variety, so more options of things to do. I'm still trying to come up with some other things. I'd like to do something of a mathematical nature, but there's too many of those around, and they're all a bit boring, really. But I like it. I've got a few of them. I think I've started to have a think about maybe doing a few of the classic riddles and things like that. The mathematical ones, you know. I can't remember them off the top of my head, but if a brick and a half weighs something, I don't know, I can remember that was one of them. So yeah, they're always quite interesting. Oh well, you got to keep the you got to keep that mind active in all quarters. Well, you can always look them up. They're always pretty. You can always find the answers on the internet too, which is another one. So also there's some of those ones, those sort of there's a couple of ones there with the puzzles with where the water will flow and which one will fill up first and things like that. So I'm keeping my eye out for it, keeping my options open for a lot of different things there. So it's always going to be a bit of fun. Also, you know, just talked about how these come up in terms of what happens in the YouTube is that you do the streaming, and then after the streaming, it's still processing, and it takes up to an hour for them to process at times. So like it takes a while for the chat to show up on the video. You know, like it's got to process usually for 35 to 40 minutes, and then the chat appears, but it's still processing after that, just sorting a few things out. And it seems that the last thing that it sorts out yeah the last thing that it's Moss, he does, it's got he does. The last thing that it sorts out seems to be the bit at the beginning for some reason. I don't know whether that's got to do with the things they call end cards and starting things and what have you. But we're certainly going on that one anyway. So yeah. Oh, there was the caption there. So yeah, that was the weekly one for that. So that was been interesting there on the old streaming front. Yeah, I think it wasn't too good, that one for the phones, but then once you can come back and watch it. 25 views, so yeah, not too bad. Well, that's my average. I'd rather it was be interesting if it got to 25,000, but we'll take 25. So yeah, now that was the streaming one. All right, so I'm working my way through here. And then, of course, it was on the Thursday. Oh, did I do the Wednesday? Oh, I did. The Wednesday was there. On the Thursday was my 365th vlog in a row. I tried to get the indication that the Earth revolved around me there, but yeah, maybe not quite so successfully. But yeah, no, that was good to get that one sort of out of the way and sorted there. And oh, that's when we had our yes, that's where you got the answer for the Ernest Hemingway office pretty straight away. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, a lot of them I don't think watch, but not everyone watches. It's interesting. I think I've lost a few subs too. I was up to about 663 there at one time. I'm not focusing on that. I'm just trying to focus on getting them out there and improving the quality, I think, or trying to improve and do new things. So yeah, I haven't been out searching for subs, but yeah, a lot of my views come from my students actually, and that's a bit slow at the moment because of what they're doing. But yeah, it is a bit on the low side, but never mind. And I keep getting my I still get what I want out of it, so that's the main thing. I'm just trying to come up with something every day is there. Yeah, but I'm trying to go away from that. I don't think subs are the thing at all. If the people are not interacting, or it's not you know, their sort of thing, which I can totally understand, you know, they're not going to come back. So it's sort of, I think it's about, you know, developing community, I think is what, you know, what Yankee says, and just trying to go that way. So yeah, if people sub to me, I generally have a look at their channel and sub back, but you know, I'm not particularly active. I think I've got something like 800 and almost 900 things that I'm subscribed to, but I just don't have the time to go through all of them. I mean, if you went through, spend a minute on all 600 of them, it'd be 6,000. You know, wouldn't be enough hours in the day. So generally, I try to keep in touch with the people that comment on my vlog and some of the other ones. But just as time allows, some days I'm flat stick, just getting out videos and moving forward with stuff. So yeah, it's always a bit of a thing. Oh, plus getting my work done as well, marking students' work and things like that. I'm actually that's right. Yeah, you can only do what you can do. I'm actually supposed to be on holiday at the moment, but I've had a few little sort of jobs that I've been doing, but I'm still going to end up marking student work because I'm that far behind. I won't be. I need to do some work now to free up some time when I go back to work. But that's a long and involved story. So I got my 365 in a row. Well, I think it was. I'm not sure. I think it works out about right. I may have lost a day and gained a day when I went to the States, but I was still vlogging from over there. So yeah, that was quite pleasing. And occasionally I go back and have a look at my first one and different ones. You went and had a look at the possum ones. Quite interesting. I'm not convinced. I don't know whether they're the same possums that have come back. or not, but I didn't tag them. My wife reckons not, but yeah. Yeah. No, it was fun looking. It is fun looking back at them. They're quite a record of what went on. You know, some things that I hadn't forgotten the possums, but I'd forgotten some aspects of the story certainly, and some of the other things that were there. So yeah. No, it was a bit of fun. And some videos of them. I'm not game enough to get and tag them or something like that. That would be a bit of a stretch too far. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what transpires. My wife, we had a guy. I don't know if I said this on the vlog, but we had a guy that was working away on our house and getting it all tidied up. And it was an older guy. He was 60, I think it was 67 or so. Old, but, you know, not that old. And he went away for a weekend over to Waiheke Island, and he had a heart attack and died. So the project has stopped up a bit. We miss him on two counts. We had a lot of fun when he was around. He was a very social sort of guy. And yeah, and the sort of work on the house has stopped a little bit. But we got to the point where we've just got 2 holes to plug up, and we think that the possums won't be able to get in. But my wife's a bit concerned about plugging the holes up and then trapping them in the roof. I'm not too convinced on that particular story, but yeah, we're just going to see how that all goes. So, but they're definitely staying away from the traps and what have you. So, yeah, see how that goes. There's that black buffalo. Yeah. No, it was a bit of a shock. We didn't. It was sort of unexpected in a way, but yeah, he was really looking forward to his weekend away as well. He's going over to Waiheke, and they were going to go out and do a bit of fishing and stuff like that. He was really fizzing about it, but yeah. So it's taken a wee while to sort all that out, but yeah. So I've got another couple of prospects that might be able to do a little bit of work, and we'll move ahead and see how things go. But it's coming up to winter now, so not so good for that sort of thing. But yeah. Yeah. I've heard that theory somewhere before. Trap shy, they have have had experience. Yes. Yeah. I've heard that story somewhere before, WT. Well, it might have been earlier today or yesterday, perhaps. But yeah, I don't know, that big water buffalo there. I don't know whether it looks like that one in the 1958 picture or not. There's the one on the wall. Is this the 1958 one here? Can't get it any bigger than that. But, I don't know. That one seems to have quite a lot of horns and things around the front of it. Might be a bit small to see there. Can I make it bigger? Oh, yeah. Yeah, there we go. You can see it's got quite large, those horns there. And then if we go back, back to the other one. Oops, I wonder how I'm going to get out of here. Oh, yeah. I think I can drop that down. And then if we go back to the one on the wall, I think that's, yeah. They don't look like they're one and the same to me, but yeah. But apparently he was a big big hunter, and yeah, shot himself in the end, aged quite young, I think around about 61 or something. I don't quite know the full story there, but yeah, interesting. Apparently, yeah, from a literary point of view, quite won a Nobel Prize as well. I didn't Nobel Prize for literature. So yeah, yes, probably. Okay, yeah. You seem to know a lot about the those things. Is it a bit of an interest, or just what you've been following on the internet, or that sort of thing? Yeah. So that was 365, Ernest Hemingway's office. I have a whole series of offices that I've used. I thought I'd lost them, but I found them all on my stick there. So I'll just go back. Here we go. So then it was on to day one, the so-called oh, okay. Yeah, I did some. I did looked up on him as well, because he's got a a granddaughter or something that's an actress or something, Maurieo Hemingway or something like that, and I sort of followed it through. Oh no, I know now. I remember now. I was reading about S. Hunter Scott or someone who is the Gonzo journalist guy, S. Scott Hunter or someone, I forget his name, and I was reading up about him, and he said that the way that he taught himself writing was to actually handwrite out Hemingway's books. So he'd just spend days and days handwriting it, and he reckoned that sort of got him into the zone of putting good words together and that sort of thing. And S. Hunter Thompson, I think his name is. Yeah, and that's when I she as well. Is that who's the she that you've got there, or is it he? S. Hunter Thompson was a guy. Is that who you mean? I think he may have. Yes, I think he may have. It was a friend of Johnny Depp's, and they had quite a bit of a send off for him, and put his ashes in a rocket or something and fired it into the air. Yeah. Around that area, I was quite interested in that learning point of view. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, I haven't got a recollection of that. I knew she was in the news a while back, but I didn't quite know exactly what will be right there. Oh, right. Yeah. I think you might be correct there, Muriel. Was it Mariel? Mariel Hemingway. Oh, Oh, 2008 she died. Yes, quite young. Oh no, doesn't say when she died. In fact, it says she's still alive on YouTube. Let's have a look on Wikipedia. Yeah, 56. That would be right. Well, no, Wikipedia hasn't catch it. Yeah, she was a, I think she was a model as well. Grandparents. Oh, okay, so he committed for. All right. Okay. 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 Right. Yeah, an actress. Okay. Oh well, might have to do some bit more work on that one and see what's happening there. But yeah, I looked up with her, so she hasn't. Has she been in anything recently? Oh, Finding Fortune. Okay, Running and from Crazy, Rise of the Zombies. There's nothing there that's really coming to mind. Oh, Law and Order. Did an episode there. In Her Line of Fire. Okay. I didn't realise there's so many movies I haven't ever seen. First Daughter. Oh, okay, that was yeah. All right. Civil Wars. Tales of the Crypt. Superman 4. Yes. Oh well. Oh yeah, there is another one. Yeah, that's Maurieo. I think you're right. We'll drop that. Another one. Yeah, there was. No, nothing. Oh, Margaret Hemingway. Who's this one? Okay, all right. Ah, yeah, this is the one. Oh, right, 1996. Yes. She was a granddaughter and okay, and she did 1996. So this was another one. Yeah. Margot. Okay. Margot Louise. Okay. And Jack. Okay. And yeah. Oh well. So she had problems with depression. Was it? No. It said there somewhere. Okay. All right. Oh, well, you weren't wrong. We were both right. Yeah, there's more than one of them. All right. Oh, interesting. So that was The New Dawn. Was it? No, The New Dawn. Oh, that was the thing there with the Hemingway thing. And then here we go to The New Dawn, which was the first day of the second year of the vlog. Perhaps not one of my more successful ones, but 16 views there, not so many, but looking forward. So I went out trying to get some suggestions, but nothing spectacular there. And anyway, we got in there and had a bit of a talk about that, but nothing sort of came too much from that one. You can see there was a bit of I don't think there was too much on the chat on that one. I just may have just popped to the end there. Oh yeah, WT came in. Oh, that's right. No question. Yes, never mind. And so that brings us to today's one, which was interesting, and that pretty sure. Oh, the vlog, the new ideas. Now, what happened there? Yes, I think we did chat there at some point. And all right, yes, Works Hard came on and was able to. Yeah, Works Hard came on and was able to. I didn't know you'd gone, WT. I was so busy with my chatting away there. So yeah, I'm just gonna I'll usually go for an hour, so I'll go through till 12, which was when I usually start, so I might go a little while after that. Oh, okay. Oh, right, from the internet, you mean? Or oh, okay. Yeah, so that one there, yeah, Works Hard answered it online. So that was the thinker there, which was I was very pleased about that. Such a great supporter of the channel and comes on at all sorts of times. So that was awesome. Yeah, the thinker. So that was something I thought was appropriate for that topic. Just trying to get new ideas and get some going. So it's certainly something I'm always working on and looking at new knowledge. So that pretty much brings me your one stopped for me. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, I don't know that it was anything. I don't think it was anything I did. It's pretty much, unless it's, yeah, it seems to be all right. Yeah, I don't know what the, how it's, oh, what does that do? Hello, hello. Oh, yeah, it's still going. I've just got to, yeah, check the, check what's happening there. Oh, okay. You got an error on your side. Yeah. All righty. So that pretty much brings us up to date with everything, really, today. Oh, I did a bit of a. I've tried to live stream everything now. I don't know. I just find it a lot more easier. Like if I record things and then I have to upload them and stuff like that, live streaming them makes me get everything prepared quite well. So I did a live stream for a Travis sheet. You know, for some students, one of my students had asked a question. So, yeah, I just did a live stream for that. I see it's got 9 views there. I haven't had anything back on that. It's just nothing too exciting, but yeah, no comments. That's good, and didn't get any chat on that one. So, yeah, all very good. So back to there. So I've got a what I thought I'd do now is just talk through, and I was going to just have a look at. Thought it might be interesting. I don't know if people what, but just to I was going to have a look at the main sort of online news online news channel that I have here for New Zealand. For New Zealand, it's called Stuff, and just maybe just have a look there and see if there's anything that comes up, any topics that you know, you might want to comment on or something. Why do you say be very careful live streaming, WT? Are you referring to me falling asleep, or is there something else? Oh, right, the little island to the east. Oh, yeah, the on the little continent song. I put it up there again tonight for Moz's question. I wasn't sure. Yeah, I found it. I thought it was quite a good little thing, that little continent song. I wasn't quite aware of it all. And then when you there's depends where you look when you talk about all these regions with Southeast Asia, West Asia, and all that sort of thing. So yeah, I actually did a bit of a search during the week for I used it. I had a thing called like a binary tree thing. I can remember we did it at when I was at training college, and it question and say yes or no, and then you could keep building. A test thing at startup. Yeah. Oh. His channel. So they took away. He got banned for 3 months, and they took away his channel when he resumed it. All over a test thing at startup. I don't know what do you mean, a test thing? Yeah, I know. I realise that you're at their mercy, but oh well, that's how it all goes. So yeah, I don't know what I don't get what you OBS test thing. Oh, like the software that I'm using. I use OBS, don't I? OBS, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm not actually streaming through. I'm using OBS, but not for the streaming. I found this little app called Virtual Camera, and yeah, it just goes, so it comes out of OBS and just goes direct to thing. I don't know what that would be. Yeah, I've never seen anything like that, but oh well, we'll see what happens. So okay. So some of the stuff that we've got on here is nothing too marvelous. Oops. On stuff at the moment. Oh, I've got some. It's quite funny. This lady here. She's been sort of up against the Auckland City Council, and they're taking her house off her because she hasn't paid her rates. She's an activist and stuff like that. And I don't know too much about that story, but I'm on Twitter, and occasionally, well, I put all my stuff on Twitter, but occasionally I make little tweets and things about something. Anyway, I made a tweet about this person, this thing, and she was the only one that retweeted it. And like she's considered a bit of an extremist. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that could be. I have to duck right down. I don't know whether I can. The chat is coming right down at the bottom of the page. I don't know whether I can move it up a bit or not. I could pop out the chat. Oh, okay, that's it coming up over there. Put it up there. Yeah. That might be a bit easier to read for me. I've got a little bit of lighting problems going on there with the green screen now that I'm on a black background. I'll just have a little bit of a play with that and see if I can get that a little bit better. Obviously depends on the background there. So, yeah, oops, that's no good. Settings, so much, a little bit. That's a bit better. No. Okay, close. Oh, good. Oh, well, no, I'm just getting a bit shiny on the forehead there. It's a bit of a light issue, but I'm sure we can sort that out. Well, I haven't had any strikes or anything like that, so I imagine that they would, if there was a big problem, they'd give you a little bit of a warning of some sort just to let you know. So I don't think I'm doing anything too innocuous. But yeah, oh, well, we'll see. I'll do a bit of research on that one, see what comes up. Yeah. Ooh, Crusaders, family lifted out. So crash. This is New Zealand news. A couple of people won lotto. It's all great things. Student party at my old university. And nothing much. Oh, Israel Folau with his comments. Nothing too much there. Some guy on a hunger strike in Christchurch. Yeah, nothing too exciting. Anything big been happening over in Oz? The kangaroo. Israel Folau. He's in the Wallabies. Yeah. Well, he was in the he was a league player, and then he turned over to rugby. But he's got quite strong religious beliefs, and he voiced a few of them, and they upset a few people. So it's been all sorts of thing in the media. Apparently, it's a lot. I was reading something tonight, and they reckon that it's all finished over in Australia, but it's still yes. Yeah, is that what we're talking about? Donald Trump. Will and Kate are having a third baby. The DJ that died. Yeah. Crusaders bring the sun moves. Yeah. Oh, is that the one you're talking about there? This. Oh no, that's not in. Oh, where's the Falau one? Anyway, hopefully it'll all be over soon. Israel Falau. I did see it there. Oh, yeah, there's a little bit there. But, yeah, I think he was with Melbourne Storm. Was he gone? He was with rugby and he's gone back. I'm not quite sure where he's at now. Have a look. Okay. And if he's on Wikipedia. Oh, yeah. There we go. That'll give us some background without giving us... oh, now with the old green screen's got a bit interesting. I'll just filters, just see if I can get that chroma key a little bit better. That's better. Just a little bit. Oh, dark spot over there. Just move that around a bit. Okay, we'll just go with that. Oh, a little bit of shadowing there won't hurt. So, plays for the Waratahs and, yeah, Melbourne Storm, that's right. And Queensland. Oh, and then he went and played in the AFL as well at some point. So, yeah, he's been quite versatile. And for the Wallabies, 62 games for the Wallabies. So, yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Well, there you go. Memory's good. Memory's good. Oh, he's Tongan. Okay. Yep. And the Brisbane Broncos. He stayed out of the Sydney teams, but he's he's with the Waratahs now for the rugby. Okay. And he's married to one of our top netball players over here. Okay. Oh, interesting. So that's, yeah, pretty much news over here. Nothing too exciting. Oops. Get back to here. Oh, news. So nothing really. Yeah. So, well, you wouldn't you? I mean, I think I would. I mean, it's a business, really, isn't it? It's like gone are the amateur days now. So it's all about business. So yeah, you got to go where you get paid the most. Oh, golly. I don't know what that's all about. Kangaroo. Yeah, doesn't sound very nice. You don't get any news? What? Oh, you don't have TV? So how do you not follow the news? Is that what you're suggesting? Or yeah. Oh, how do you keep it? Or do you not bother to keep up? Yeah, well, that's but gets coached to improve player, then go. Well, yeah, but that's the same in business as well. I mean, we all start off in a job and get better, and if someone offers us more money, off we go. That's just how things work, I guess. I don't blame him for that. They have a certain amount of some players have a certain amount of sentimentality, I guess, or gratefulness, and then will stay there, stay with the club for their whole career. But others move around. I guess it's just different motivations. But yeah, I think sometimes, some people have a philosophy that they move, and work. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's not much. It's not a hell of a lot of good news. Yeah, just looking through here, as you can see, it's all, I can't see one bit of sort of good news here, really, apart from the sports. But I mean, for every winner, there's a loser. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Well, I think we've, yeah, I think we've pretty much exhausted what's happening there. So I think I think I've given it a pretty good go there, and we're after midday. So yeah, I think might be time to finish. Yes, I think it is. I'll just get out of here and yeah, just come back to my my background there. Yeah, beautiful Mount Taranaki there on a great day. Yeah, I think it's probably time to finish it up. And well, thanks for staying with me for an hour and a bit. Unless there's nothing you wanted to, any topic you wanted to cover or anything like that, WT. So yeah, the way it's, yeah, that's right. Don't know, it's the current way players think. Well, it's certainly changed. I mean, these guys are huge. If you do comparison with the, some of the great, like take the All Black teams. I've did it in a maths class. I should drop it up there. I've got it somewhere. But if you do a comparison, that these guys are just pound for pound, just bigger overall. I mean, some of the guys, some of the forwards from yesteryear are some of them would be small out in the backs. So yeah, all very good. I think you're right. I think it's probably time to wind it up and leave a few things unsaid for another time. So okay, we'll catch you later. So I'll just let the stream sort of wind down a bit. That it's ending. Notification of the live stream. Oh well. Okay, so I'll wind it down and leave it at that. Thanks very much. Appreciate your support. And yeah, we'll try and get something sorted out for tomorrow. So we'll end the stream there.